scene drive. Okay. Now CPU occupancy is at 100%. Yeah, there's something weird going on with my CPU occupancy. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Seems to be alright now. Yeah, see, this car handles differently. I can feel it. I can feel the fronts are kind of, there's more weight on the front. Mouse. Oh no! Oh, what the hell? Not paying attention. There's someone down there that's chasing down. I don't know if you guys can hear the rig shake, like vibrating. Oh, that's good. I say, you know what, in terms of immersion, the base shakers are a very cheap, not just immersion, but to give you feedback on your oversteering, understeering, wheel slip and wheel lock. The base shakers are a good investment. When I say good bang for buck. And I think I've definitely got Skid to thank for that, because he was definitely going on and on about that about a year ago. And I remember he said that, yeah, without driving without base shakers just feels like so empty. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other. That's whoa. Yeah, the video. I'll make a YouTube video of. So, with the base shakers, I bought 3 different types of amplifiers to see what the experience is like. I bought the super cheap amplifier, like the simple circuit board for like $15, I think it was. So it's a 100-watt amplifier, 50 watt per channel, 2-channel, 50 watts per channel. And I also bought like a $40 amplifier, same thing, 2-channel, 50 watts per channel. And then I eventually ended up with a like an $80 amplifier board made by Dayton Audio, the same company that actually makes the transducers. And And same with power supplies. I actually ended up with Meanwell power supplies for the big transducers. Just because I figured I don't want anything to be underpowered. What's the point of getting all these, you know, base shakers if they're not getting the power that they need? Yeah, it feels so natural now. Like I can actually feel like I'm going to oversteer the front wheels. Whereas in the past I would have tried to turn the wheel more than the front wheels, the slip angle of the front wheels. Whereas now I can actually feel when the slip angle is going to be too much. Yeah, I did that skid. No FFB curves as such. Oh shit, sorry man. Let me check that. I'm not running any fancy LUTs, it's just vanilla AC FFB. And I did actually listen to some kind of a concert. Whoa. Oh shit. Yeah, it's amazing. Then I played some movie samples, like I actually played like a not THC, what is it? THX. It felt amazing. Hang on, let me fix this YouTube chat. YouTube chat. Reload. Okay, there you go. That's fixed. Thanks. Hot bean water? Ah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, this is so it's amazing. I can definitely feel the force feedback gain now. Oh, server. Let me share that with you. I have that right here. Let me know when you're on. When you're in the pits. Oh, look at these guys. Yeah, we'll do some LA Canyons as well after this. Hey, Drago, you're in here as well. We should. Okay, I'll meet you guys at the pits. Oh shit. traction. What the hell was that? Right. Thanks, kid. Face. Thanks, kid. Yeah, man. It's been many months. Almost half a year. Think about that. Almost half a year. Hey, Stoic, are you... I can't tell if you've joined or not. Ring. Ah, that's Drago there. Cool. I don't have a horn. Beep beep. Manny Fake, thanks for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Man, Drago is pulling away. Circling. I can. Paste and go. All right, yo, Jack, man, long time no see. How you doing? That MR2 is pretty fast. Oh, when's that skid? Still commentating. Oh, nice one, man. I've just been making some this is Shuto. Friday. Huh? Next Friday? I'll check out the server, your Discord server. Skid. Okay, this Friday, yep. Wait, today's Saturday. Yeah, right. Gotcha. Yeah, yesterday was freaking... I'm still fuming about the goddamn missed it by that much, that delivery. It's just in... Focus Discord. Alright, I'm gonna launch Discord and CPU occupancy while that's happening. Whoa. Catch you later, Skid Man. Thanks for jumping in and having a chat. Alright, let me just pull over. And where is Discord? There it is. Voice. All right. Can you hear me? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's go.
I'm at pits, by the way.
Oh, you're at the pits. All right. Let's go back to pits, Drago. Penguin.
Yes, sir.
I can see you.
Aha. Hey, we have the same car. Oh wait,
do?
no, that's a Supra. Never mind.
How you doing, man? How's your bubs?
What?
How's your babe?
Good. She was 4 months old yesterday.
Oh, 4 months. It just seems like... Feels like she should be older, but she's only 4 months.
I know, time is going by kind of slow.
Have you guys been during the lockdown and all that fiasco?
Hold on, let me turn the game down. Yikes. What was that?
Have you guys been during the lockdown?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, my sim rig is all done. And I think it's going to stay this way for a bit.
All 80-20, right?
Yep. 2020.
2020, yeah. That's sweet.
Close. I mean, it's sturdy enough for what I've got right now. I'll have to go 80-20 if I go direct.
For sure.
So yeah, maybe this stuff can't.
Hey, I'm still rocking this wooden rig, but it's fully... I had to do some updates to it. Just to reinforce it a little bit. But,
yeah.
I don't think it beats... It's going to be hard to beat for this kind of rig to beat a metal, a full
Where'd
aluminium.
you go?
Hey, where did you guys go? Oh, looks like I've disconnected.
Oh, server seems to be unavailable.
All right, you know what? You want to do LA Canyons?
Yeah, we could do the what's it, Mount Liar.
Yeah.
I
fair
prefer
enough.
the old one because I have VIP for the old one.
Oh, we won't be doing any VIP driving.
That's fine. Yeah, you have to put it in the chat.
Okay, there
I
is...
can't seem to find it.
Let's just Scene CM. Scene CM.
I need a new monitor, and I need another monitor. I need two monitors.
Where the hell? A new monitor.
Yeah. I need a brand new monitor because this one's dying.
Yeah.
And I need a second monitor for the stream stuff.
Oh. Okay. Try this one. Paste and go. Paste and go. Which car?
Okay. Oh, I already have it favorited. So yeah. Let's go into my favorites here. Which one is it? ACTR? Is that the one we're doing?
I might drive. Which car to drive is the question.
Ooh, I'm gonna drive a street car. Little sporty
Yeah,
car.
me too.
I don't want nothing fast right now. I'm gonna drive a 86.
Alright. Yeah, there's no... I'm just gonna take a nice cruise. I'll probably drive the Stingray.
Well, I've gotten a couple new cars and stuff. They're actually pretty cool cars.
Which... What, in AC? What do you mean?
I was looking at the new C8, the new Corvette C8.
Oh, right, okay.
It's pretty cool. I was looking at a couple manufactured cars that were made for the game.
All right.
And then I found this really cool F1 style like rat rod looking thing. Had like a big F1 wing on the front and rear.
Oh.
And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I don't know. I've been just trying to find more cars for the game.
Are you into open wheelers?
Not so much open wheel.
Yeah, I really haven't been getting too many mods and things for AC.
Oh, I found some new settings in a set of Corsair content manager that make it look more immersive.
Now, is that only for non-VR? Because I know some settings, like the what do you call it? The shade, some sort of post-processing only. It's only available to.
I meant wheel stuff. So like soft lock and hardware lock, it'll match your rear wheel with in-game steering wheel.
I thought I did that already.
Oh, well, I just found it out a couple days ago. I was like, oh, this makes a huge difference.
Oh, you know what? I might try that out and come back. Yeah, it's not actually soft locking.
Yeah,
Goju Maru, how you doing?
Soft lock and hardware locking on so that it'll match what the car's steering wheel is doing in real life.
Ah, soft lock. Where's hard lock?
Hard lock is
hardware lock. I see it.
Yeah, hardware lock, and that's more or
Oh,
less.
I'm well, Goju. But it doesn't seem like it's support. Like this is not supported. The hardware lock.
Hardware lock.
The direct drive wheels. I mean, Simucube it is.
Controllers.
I can see Simucube there. I'll give it a go. Come and join us, Gojumaru. We're doing some cruising over here.
So, I mean, and I also turned all my effects off too, because I don't know, I didn't really want to have all that feeling extra.
Can you repeat that again? I
turned all my effects down in force feedback because I wanted just road or just car tires feeling.
Yeah.
Through the wheel. Because some of those tracks are bumpy as heck. Holy crap.
All right.
Yeah, I was doing open wheel a couple days ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna turn all the curve effects off.
Yeah, so the trick is if you got a tiny transducer, but then it could make some noise. If you attach the transducer to your wheel near where your wheel mount is, and then you can send like the wheel slip and road vibrations to that transducer, and then that way you don't have to feel those feelings through the force feedback.
Oh, okay. So it kind of it eliminates the wheels force feedback, except for just tires.
Correct. Yeah. So that way, all the force of the wheel's force feedback is giving you which way the wheel should be pointing, right?
Right.
And all the other sensations, the road, curb, and all that stuff, that's coming from your transducer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend that much to like the little transducer. They're about $25.
Australian, or is that US?
$25 Australian. So it'll be about $15 US. And then you need to get a tiny amp for that, and you can get amps for about $20 or $30.
And you just plug that into an audio output device on your computer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where things get a bit tricky. Like you can't use your main sound card's output unless you're using that
onboard sound.
Yeah, you have to have a separate sound card. Like if you're using headphones, that is like one of those, a headphone with that, like a USB headphone.
Yeah.
Then the USB headphone has its own sound driver in that. So then you can use your onboard sound card for your bass shaker.
I've got one of those PCIe ones that plug into a slot on my computer.
Yeah, there you go. So
I think I'd be okay. I don't know. I could do 7.1 surround sound, so I could have seven transducers hooked up, plus still use my
7.1. That's it. Yeah, that's what I've got. 7.1.
Yeah, 7.1. Yeah.
All right. Hey, the hard lock is working.
Oh, nice. There you go.
It's hard. Like it's. Anyway, is that Drake? There's Draco.
Yeah, my computer is being a little slow at the moment. Oh. Yeah, I'm loading in car 20 of 45.
Music volume low. Music next.
Yeah, I'll be there in like 2 seconds.
2 seconds. All right. We'll slowly make our way down the mountain. Like when I say slowly.
Unless I get check sound in, because they might have updated the map.
Well, this is the original, the new version.
What is this?
Oh, bless you.
Thanks. I tried to give you a warning.
Boy, this feels really hard.
The wheel's harder to move?
Yeah.
The stuff walking on?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't add more. It's not. It shouldn't make it harder. It simulates more realistic.
It could be just this car. Like different cars have different force feedback. I've been noticing that actually. It could be the soft lock. Maybe I shouldn't have turned on soft lock.
But hardware locking should sync the in-game wheel with your sim wheel.
Yeah, this is definitely
That's
very,
the
very
idea.
hard to turn. But, like, it doesn't feel like power steering at all. It feels like this car doesn't have power steering.
It might not.
Oh.
What car did you pick?
It's the C6. Corvette C6.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think that does that power steering.
It doesn't?
I don't think it does.
Okay, let's check the force feedback. Oh, no wonder. 144% force feedback.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah. I'll turn it back
I
to...
don't even know what mine's at. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, mine's at 100. So mine's normal. Oh, I had my belt slip the other day.
In your wheel?
Yeah, in my wheel. Yeah.
How does that happen?
I was drifting a high force feedback car, and I went to go turn in, and the car said no, so it pushed back on my motor, and my belt slipped a couple teeth, and then I went to go straighten out, and my wheel was not straight.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. So you had to
So I
pull it apart?
loosened it and then put it back on, and then tightened it back up. I didn't have the right tension on it before, so...
Yeah, right.
From when I had to fix the sensor.
What sensor?
The Hall sensor on the back of the motor.
Oh, I remember you doing that a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't tighten it properly when I put it back together, so the belt was a little loose.
Yeah, right. Huh.
And then, yeah, I went to go turn in on a corner, and all I hear is belt slipping, and I'm like, oh, that didn't sound good.
Oh, good thing you fixed it.
Yeah, hopefully, thankfully I didn't rip a belt tooth off, you know? That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Alright, I have no idea where you are.
We're still going down the hill slowly.
Oh, okay.
We're cruising down the hill at 37 miles per hour.
I think I see you.
Well, I'm really just rolling
I see
downhill.
Draco and see Drake and you in, what are you in? Oh yeah, there you are.
What car are you driving?
The Toyota.
86.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much rolling downhill.
Might as well put her in neutral and hit the brakes when I have to.
Alright, we're at the bottom.
Oh boy. Oh. Okay, this car is a really quiet motor, so I gotta turn the motor. Oh, I tried to reinstall Heli Corsa, but for some reason it didn't install.
I haven't installed that either.
I got Sidekick to reinstall, no problem. See, it looks so good when you're in cockpit view. Like, I move the wheel and the wheel matches in the car.
Didn't that happen before?
Nah, I didn't have that option. It would always, like, kind of just be raw input. So it'd be like, oh, you're turning the wheel this much? Let me try to catch up.
No way.
In real time, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that option was there for a long time.
I just never found it. I didn't even know it existed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I turned it on finally, and it's amazing. I can actually tell how much the car is like turning. And it's helpful for drifting too, because when I'm centered, the wheel in the car is centered.
Right. Yeah.
So I have, and same for racing. If I slide out, I have a better chance of catching it.
Because your visual, you're actually matching. Hang on a
Yeah.
second. So you're telling me that it's not just visual. It's actually the sim was actually turning not the right amount. The wheel wasn't turning in the sim.
Yeah. So I always had my wheel set to default 1080 degrees. No matter what the car's actual rotation was in game, so it was always just whatever. But now it soft locks to the car's rotation and syncs the wheels.
Huh? Yeah, that's excellent, man. So that's what you want.
Right, and I've been doing it all wrong since until 2 days ago.
So what's soft lock? What's the difference between soft lock and hard lock? Hard lock is where it stops.
Hard lock is the syncing, so it hard locks the wheels in the game, and then soft locking is rotation, degree of rotation. So if you're driving an open wheel and you've only got 230 degrees of rotation in the game car, your wheel will stop at 230.
Yeah, okay. So soft lock is that, and the hard lock is the syncing with the rotation.
In the syncing, yeah.
Fair enough. I feel like I may not need hard lock then, because it was already doing that. The only thing that it wasn't doing was the the soft lock, stopping when it reaches the end.
The soft lock wheel degree rotation, or the wheel rotation. I might have to look it up again. I don't know. My buddy kind of just mentioned it to me, so it's either one or the other, vice versa.
Yeah.
One does one and the other does the other.
We're still we're really just cruising down up the road, turn right at the end. And if we get to the other car park, the big car park, we'll wait for you there.
The main car park that you used to start at. The OG.
I kind of like actually driving down the hill.
It's all right. It's different, but I don't like that he changed the VIP versions. So if you had VIP for the OG, you don't have it for this track.
Yeah, it's a whole different membership or whatever it is.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. So I went and loaded up the OG LA Canyons map the other day, and I drove through one of the orange gates.
Yep.
But the gate wasn't open for me. But yet I drove all the way down to like the Hollywood area.
Oh.
Without falling through.
That's weird.
Yeah, like I don't know if my version just kind of bugged out and was like,
When you say you installed the old one, did you actually, what did you do with the new version?
well, I never got rid of the old layout or whatever. I installed this version on top of the old one.
Oh my gosh, nah, you're not supposed to. No wonder. It's two separate. You got to delete the old files. That's why there's a conflict in the whatever the file that does the. Yeah.
The VIP check.
You've got a conflict.
See, I can drive through VIP gates on this version because I have the old version still.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hack. I like it.
But the gate obviously doesn't look open, so if you know.
All right, I'm gonna.
It genuinely looks like I'm hacking.
I'm pulling over at the big car park. Drive. Thanks. Okay, what is going on? Something is killing the...
Ah, see, I got that handbrake now. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, see, I can catch a drift now, too, look. This car doesn't even have a drift angle on it.
Okay, I think I've killed all the silly processes in OBS. I don't know why that happens, but chat is already displayed in displaying messages. Yeah, right.
So yeah, I'm happy with my setup. I just need 2 monitors. Or 2 new ones anyway.
That's it.
Yeah. I didn't show you what my monitor's doing, did I?
No.
Okay. Well, thankfully I have Discord on my phone, and I can take a picture, and I can show you what my monitor's doing after only having it not even maybe just over a year. Not even.
Alright.
Yeah. I've had it maybe just over a year, and it's already doing what it's doing. Allow Discord, grant permission.
Hey, are you near close to us? Because we're all waiting.
Alright, so I just sent it directly to you on Discord.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
So what I took a picture of was just 1/2, but it does it throughout the whole monitor. Yeah, you see what it... I don't understand why it's doing that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It looks like a graphics card issue.
I've double checked. I made sure it wasn't graphics related at all.
Lights on.
I plugged my monitor into onboard graphics cards, swap graphics cards.
Then it's your monitor.
I made sure. Yeah, it's my monitor. Yeah.
How far do you think you are from the big car park?
We got Highness doing some Corvette burnouts here. Cletus McFarlane. Hell yeah, brother. Was that one of your transducers going off?
That was the... Yeah, it was actually. Front wheel.
Louder than I expected.
Yeah, that's the loudest I've heard it. It shouldn't be... I think I need to turn down the amp for that transducer. Are you... You're not here, are you? Can't tell. You're driving the AE86. Can't see you on the map.
I'm right behind you.
Oh, okay, let's go then.
Wait, who were you waiting on this whole time?
You.
Oh, I was following you guys down the hill. I thought you were talking to someone in chat.
Ah, I kept asking you how far are you. We're all waiting for you. Lights on.
Oh no, I thought you were talking to someone in chat.
Start. It's all good. It's all good.
No, I was doing.
Start.
I was doing donuts, and then I saw you doing donuts, and then I said that, oh, we got Hannah's doing donuts. I thought that would have given it away that I was there.
Ah. Okay.
Oh boy. Beautiful.
Hang on. I can't even see anything. Does this not have lights?
It does. You gotta hit L for high beams.
Alright.
Yeah, you got your lights on. I can see them anyway. So.
Yeah, I can see them now.
This engine is so quiet, I can't even hear it.
Game volume medium.
Yeah, what are your parameters for medium?
For the what?
Like, what are your volume parameters for medium voice command?
Medium is 30%, minus 30 dB, which in voice meter.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you have to game at full volume, but you go through voice meter.
Yeah.
First. Okay. Makes sense. I was like, how do you control like actual gameplay?
Yeah, it's all preset. So it's all consistent.
Right. Consistency is key.
That's it.
And that Corvette's should I say it leans pretty hard going into corners. So you got a direct drive wheel now? Simucube direct drive?
Yeah.
When did you get that?
It arrived over a week ago. And for a week it was just sitting in a box. Because I didn't have the other part to it, the actual, the other wheel, the actual wheel that I ordered, so.
Oh, the rim.
Yeah, so I was like, oh man, I just want to jump into it. But then I caved in and just bought another wheel. While the other one was being delivered.
How is it compared to a hybrid system?
How is it compared to the G25?
Yeah.
It's just makes the G25 look like a toy, man. Like, I'm scared of this thing at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm scared. Like, I keep thinking of my wrist and my thumb, and just like, it's serious, man. This thing's like bloody powerful. Like, if someone tries to come, like just before in Shooter, there was a guy who was driving head on, and I was like, nah, take your hands off the wheel, because I still have to get comfortable with it, you know.
Doesn't that thing do like 30 newton meters of torque or something like that?
Yeah, it's 25.
Oh, you got the 25 one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I've heard crazy newton meters come out of those things. It's ridiculous.
Hey, Stein.
For comparison, yours does 25 and mine will do 13.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. 13 is pretty strong, because the one below this version is the Sport, and I think that does.
Or maybe it was. I'd have to look up. For being a bell-driven system, it's pretty powerful.
Yeah, the Sport does 12 or 15 or something, and the one above this does 30?
30.
The ultimate, yeah, but that's almost twice the price of this. What's new, Stein? How's school and how's life? But yeah, I've been missing out on a lot of feedback. So like that old G25, I think it was old. Definitely.
Didn't the G920 come out after the G25? So yeah, the force feedback would have been going from a 25 to a 920, right? So yeah, you missed out on a lot of feedback. I'm missing out on a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, Bryce asks a very important question about why do you need so much power? So the way it works is like this. You know how speakers, there are some like audio speakers, right? Like hi-fi equipment. Some speakers have the capacity to clip. So there's two things actually that I've learned. One is to receive feedback, receive forces that will not clip, and the second,
basically.
Yeah, like for example, if I'm like right now, if you look right there, this thing here, you can see the force feedback bar, which is the gray bar. All right, so I'm turning, and it's so far giving me about just under 50% feedback. But while I'm turning, giving me 50% feedback, if I happen to get some sort of other feedback from the road, for example, like something really granular, it has the headroom to provide that feedback. And the second thing is how quickly it can change from a rotation. How quickly, what's the word they come up with? I think it's slew. The slew rate.
The slew rate, yeah.
Yeah, the slew rate. The slew rate's like
translates to wheel rotation speed.
It's more like left and right. How quickly can it change direction from left to right? That frequency. If it didn't have that, a more powerful wheel doesn't have the torque to change direction quickly, and yeah, apparently that's one of the
and another thing,
important factors.
It was Bryce that asked, right?
What? Say that again.
Who was asking about the
Bryce.
Power? Bryce. If you didn't have it directly mounted to a motor, all that torque would snap and break other things too. So that's why they design them like that.
Okay, no worries, Stein.
Yeah, you're cruising there. Yes. I have to start taking some racing lines to catch up.
There's how many people now? There's two other people behind me. Are you behind me as well, Penguin?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Double Stein. He can talk to himself.
Mispecs.
Oh, that's you're your best friend. That's nice. See if I can turn this down a bit. Oh, that's nice. I can do that right here. That feels much more realistic.
You just took off in that thing.
Oh, when is that? I didn't know about the virtual Le Mans. You know what? If anything, I'd probably watch the replay in an hour. Yeah, I usually watch replays of these things on YouTube if it's ever uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, that's what I've been doing actually, on and off. I've been watching YouTube replays of even older VLNs and just all kinds of random races, even radicals. Yeah, old races. That's so cool to watch. Even F1 have been uploading classic F1 races, like from the 90s. Oh, no way. See, F1's, they're smart. Oof. Yeah, I paid for that. 2-hour red flag. Oh my god. What was the reason for that? Oh, Canada heavy rain. Yep.
Your car's a little fast for mine.
Has everyone left you behind?
You and Draco are about to.
Ah.
Yeah. You got the ball divas. Yeah.
4 hours? That is a very... How do they even broadcast that live? So what happened to the live broadcast, the telecast? Like people who expected to watch their news or whatever that came on TV after the Grand Prix. Did that mean that the network had to show the whole 4 hours? What happened then?
I can't keep up with you guys.
Yeah, that's true. You can skip time when it's replay. I'm trying to. Okay, I gotta slow down a bit. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a bit. 6 pit stops. Why? Is it because the rain kept coming on and off? Tire changes. Feels so sick. Oh, collisions with others. I have to hold back. I'll drive up the hill and park the car and then change cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna change car, or if you're hitting something slower, I'll keep this one.
Jeez, what a crazy would have been an insane race to. Well, they're live streaming it, so there's a reason for that. Have I seen the race in Germany? No, I have not. I may have seen highlights, but not the whole thing. All right, I shall. Finished second while it's starting 20th. Oh, 50-second pit stop. What is this, like the 70s? Still going. Yeah, how you doing, Dan? Seven retirements. Wow. Okay, that's last year's German Grand Prix.
Driving this car on a second track. But uphills, not.
You know what would be cool? Like if so this guy that I'm buying the actual rim, he started his business because he's an iRacing enthusiast, and he started to do his own button boxes.
Yep.
And so this guy has an engineering background, and you know, he loves tinkering, and so he started building his own wheel. I think he likes doing indie races, so he actually built his own indie wheel with the whole display and all the amazing buttons and everything. So he did that for himself, and then he started to do it for other people. And basically, that's so it's just this one guy who's really passionate about sim racing and really seems to have really good attention to detail with the design. So I was thinking it'd be interesting to get him to, you know, imagine buying an actual wheel of a car a street car that I actually enjoy driving, and then giving it to him to map all the encode all the buttons so that they're actually, like, for example, if it happens to be I don't know, maybe this car. See, this car has all these buttons, right? But on the wheel. All right, I'm gonna change cars and come back.
Yeah, me too. I liked how that car handled, but it was not fast enough.
It is change easy probably. Burger. Oh. Glove fingers. Yeah, so I actually considered what's it called? Building a button box with the Leo Bodnar, one of those boards. But I really like this guy. Hambo Vegas. Face. How you doing, dude? Long time no see. I want to drive a car that is... I'm doing good, man. Feels like it's been a long time since streaming. Almost forgot how to get into it.
Well, that explains why it's like, where'd you go?
Scenes here.
I didn't see you or get notifications for you going live for a while, so I was like,
I've been on mainly because I've just been doing. First of all, I had major internet issues for like probably for a good 2 weeks solid, like on and off every second day. I try and stream, and the bandwidth was so crap. So I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm not going to stream until the internet gets good.
I was afraid you got COVID. Worst case scenario.
No worries, Draco. But yeah, I think this was in the middle of that quarantining period where people were just at home, I suppose, and but things are better, a little bit better now. Hey, it's actually maintaining a connection. Yeah, thanks everyone. Yes, this thing is like, it's like professional equipment, man. It's amazing, Francisco. It's hard to compare. It's like comparing a toy with an actual thing. I did so. The only thing I needed to do was reinforce the, like, what do you call it? The wheel posts. So there's like two pieces of structural timber that come up, but it's solid, man. The rig was solid before that. I just added some extra things just in case. How's your streaming been going, Hambo? Oh, man. Yeah. Music volume. No. Game volume medium.
Okay, I am in the server.
All right.
Ooh. Is that you?
Oh, Congratulations, Sambo. Wow. 1,000 followers. Congratulations, man.
We both have black cars.
No worries, Bryce. Thanks for dropping by. You know, yeah, man. See you, Bryce. This this wooden one's just perfect. For now. Whoa. Okay. Oh, by the way, Bryce, before you go, I watched that video, that YouTube vid of Dave Chappelle. Man, that my mind was blown. I didn't know so much. Like, I felt so ignorant of, and it was nice to hear it from Chappelle's experience. I know, right? Let's pretend this is the old Mura. You don't have a shed, no tools, no space to build, etc., etc. It does help. Hey, you know what? When I first built this rig, I got Bunnings to cut everything. And then all I had to do was drill it all together. Glenn, yeah, I do have... I actually have the Glenshire track somewhere. I think I did install it. Shall we GGO?
Oh, yeah, see, look, now my wheel's soft locking to the degrees of rotation that this car has.
Nice.
Yeah, we can go, I'm behind you.
Yeah, so just get Bunnings to chop it all up, and then just screw it all together. All right. There's a guy called Anus Cramp in the server. I mean, unless his name is like proper. Yeah, it's like a massive warehouse. It's like a Costco size building. Massive warehouse. Rows and rows of stuff.
Oh gosh. Oh boy. I almost
See you later, Stein. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi. Hey, by the way, Stein, have you something for you to research when you have time is check out Headless CMS. Headless CMS. If you haven't heard of it already, if you're into prototyping and rapid development, check out Headless CMS. It's amazing. It's a game changer.
What is it?
It's basically a so if you're making an app, for example, like an app that, say for example, okay. like if you want to make an Uber app, for example, it rather than spending a month or two building a certain part of that app with a headless CMS system, you can build pretty much most of an app within a week. Like, it's insane. It's really helpful. I was mucking around with that a few months ago. And I know Stein's into application development. He's learning that stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay, so Hambo, okay, so traditionally we know content management systems, which is CMS, something like WordPress. WordPress is a very well-known CMS. And the way WordPress in the back end, WordPress has like object types, right? So with WordPress, WordPress already has predefined objects like posts and pages, users. These are all predefined objects. So with a headless CMS, you can create your own objects, right? So you can create your own objects using a nice user interface to create your own objects. And it's, well, you need MySQL or some sort of database, but this is like an overlay on top of that. Yeah, you can create your own objects and then create your maps, your relationships on how each of those objects relate to each other. And then not only that, but it also has a layer of security on top of that, so that you can build your front end, whether it's an Android app or an Apple app or a web app. Yeah, it's groundbreaking because it's not platform agnostic. And the other thing is it also has a lot of the APIs built into the system. So a lot of the time is spent when you're building something from scratch. A lot of the time is spent writing, like for example, RESTful APIs, which is how another service will extract information from the database. Yeah, it saves a lot of time. Like some of the apps I've built, man, I could have saved easily maybe 6 weeks of my own time working on it part-time, you know. Yeah, it allows you to present a prototype, a working prototype to, let's say if you're looking at securing funding or something, or you want to rapid development so that you can get a user base to, you know, to fail forward, so to speak. With very minimal expense, you can get something tested and iterate quickly. Not really. No, these are... it's versus Windows versus Linux. Oh, okay. I'll give you another... Well... think of this as... Yeah, it's not the... I guess I'm not... It's like there's a lot of things... This has come from... Say, for example, some people actually try and use WordPress to build another... like a real estate app. You know, I remember I had a client many years ago who wanted to use WordPress to... they wanted to use WordPress to publish their properties for rent and for sale. And we kind of made it happen, but it was a very kind of a roundabout way, slow, because WordPress wasn't designed for that. And then some months later, someone created a plugin for WordPress that did exactly that. Like, it was a real estate management tool. So rather than using WordPress and then installing a plugin, a real estate management plugin, you can bypass that overhead of WordPress. Yeah. So rather than building something on top of WordPress, you just use this headless CMS, which is very, very lean. Like, if you don't have to, it doesn't. It kind of holds your hand a little bit. So some of these actually holds your hand, but it's super fast. Like you can actually install this on your own server, or you can use a hosted server. And yeah, anyway, it's the way I'll be going forward. Like there's no way I'll be wasting. It's a waste of time now. Like it's very handy. It's a game changer basically. Yeah, headless CMS. You can get it. You can get your own headless CMS for free. You never know. You might just build your own. What's it called? Grinder or not grinder. A dating app. A dating app. A dating app for Twitch streamers.
Twitcher.
Twitcher. Oh.
I don't know. It's just an idea.
A dating app for losers. You know, how would you even build that?
So like. Oh my god! I just realized something.
The time?
No, that too. No, the air vents reflecting off the windscreen. I thought my monitor was dirty. I'm like licking my thumb, trying to clean my monitor. It's like not a problem.
Where the hell am I? Oh.
I don't know. Where'd you go?
You kind of Gojo, where did he just popped up? Yeah, a dating app for losers. That's asking for trouble. Should have turned off traction control.
I'm going too slow. I gotta drive faster to wake up.
Going too slow. Who's that in front of me?
Yep. What? I don't know. Wait, that might be me in front of you.
Elaine!
Woo!
Elaine.
See, I can catch slides better now. Definitely. See, I kind of want to go straight, but
oh, it's great. It's pretty much how I imagined it would be. Actually, it's yeah. It's weird because I've never spent too much time with any other wheel except for the G25. Like, so it's a bit of a. The first time I tried it on, the first day I actually mounted this thing properly, and then I turned on all the bass, all the transducers. It was just such a sensory overload. I just couldn't process it all. I had to sleep on it and come back the next day, and yeah. It's unbelievable. It feels real. Like it feels like a real car.
next you're gonna be building a motion rig.
Well, I was going to do that, but I think it's not a good idea to do that right now. Yeah, because now what happens is...
motion rigs are just kind of... I think they're too over the top. It's like, you...
No, I think motion rigs, I'm definitely going to do it. It's just a matter of... this is where the way I see motion rigs, the kind of motion rig that I want to get is... you know, like, I don't know if you've seen that guy on YouTube who has that insane rig that he built himself. I think he's an engineer. He's built it, and it moves like crazy, right? And I feel like give it a couple of years, he could commercialize his product. Something similar to what OSW did with the Simucube, and they kind of made it like a kit thing where you can buy all the pieces and do it yourself.
There is a 4D one that it's just a matter like a couple plates and wheels and motors. There's that one I think I've seen that one, and it's a kit that you kind of just mount to a play seat.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do the kits, because here's the thing, right? For what it's worth, like the amount that a motion rig would cost.
Well, a sim rig alone is quite a bit, so I would imagine what a motion rig would cost.
Yeah, so the amount that a motion rig costs, I really don't want to, and also not to mention the fact that if I'm going to be streaming and racing and stuff, I don't want to be spending my time tinkering.
Right. Yeah, see, that's why I built my own rig. I don't want to be tinkering with a free fab.
I mean, when I say tinkering, I mean like troubleshooting and going into forums and wasting time.
Oh, that too, yeah. No, I know. I meant, in my case, I don't want to have to be messing with, like, seat adjustments and pedal placement and wheel height. So I just built my own. That's the reason why I built my own. Plus, it was cheaper.
Whoa.
So yeah, if you're gonna do motion rig, but building your own DIY is cheaper. If that's what you're planning on doing.
Well, with the rig, I actually went and checked out a company that it's a, you know, Daniel Yeaman. I think he might be in the chat, but he's actually working with a friend of his who build rigs, and they've got an actual other proper factory and a business in the similar field as well, and they're trying to break into the market, and I'm basically going to get them to build a rig. Whoa. Ah, crap. Too fast.
Let go of the wheel. Careful of your thumbs.
Yeah, it'll take a while for me to get comfortable with this. Pushing it to the limits, to see how it behaves.
This car makes no sense. It has a shift animation like it's stick shift, but yet it doesn't recognize my shifter.
Ah, H shifter.
Yeah, it doesn't this car doesn't recognize the H shifter, but yet it's got a shift animation where it goes and reaches down. Oh, maybe it's sequential.
What?
Maybe it's got a sequential gearbox.
I could not do this with the G25. it's insane, man. It's like I remember driving in iRacing, just doing a few test laps in the Mercedes and the Radical and the Mazda, and it was like driving. It was like a whole new game. Like I just realized, shit, all this time. Tell me about it. Like all this time, I couldn't understand the whole concept of driving to the limit. But it was in iRacing when I was driving the same cars and the track combinations that I'm familiar with. Was when I realized now I understand.
Did you just turn around?
No, I turned right. It was like that's when I understood the concept of driving to the limits, because I could actually feel when the car was at the limits, like on the corners and stuff.
I went the wrong way.
Yeah.
I forgot to make the turn.
And Bellix, I don't even have the freaking traction control off. I feel like I should do that. And then, what's the button for traction control? Is it T or keyboard?
I got some catching up to do.
H? I can't remember. Control and T, okay. What word? No. I may have disabled it. But it's like it's where I can feel where the wheel wants to go. Remember you were telling me, Bellix, how you just let the wheel take the car, and I couldn't feel that with the G25, and with this I can. Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. Like it's very effortless. Like I just have to let the car's momentum do its thing, and then as soon as I feel like I need to, I still need to let it digest. Ah, too fast. Yeah, like all that, it's really is a new experience, and I really felt it in iRacing, and I really wanted to give R Factor a go, like actually, but I'm not ready to. I need my other wheelbase, my other rim to come in with the paddle shifters, because that's when I can actually drive in manual and.
Can I mention something?
And give R Factor 2 a proper go, because R Factor 2 actually gives me a real sensation of wheel slip, and it's different feeling altogether compared to iRacing and AC.
I had issues with R Factor 2 and my wheel.
Oh yeah? Is it turning?
Yeah, like it didn't feel right. Like I got it all paired, or like I had it all set up, but it would feel loose, spongy. Like it wasn't pleasant.
It's I know R Factor 2 has another INI file that you've got to jump into, and like a text file you can change settings. I discovered that today.
I've got R Factor 1 and 2.
Good old R Factor. That's what got me into sim racing proper. The whole reason I bought the G25 back in 2008 was for Need for Speed Underground, I think it was. Can you believe it? For the PlayStation.
I can believe it. I bought my first wheel just for that Underground 2. And for the PC, I got my first wheel. It was just a little GT racing one kind of thing. It wasn't no G25, but it had pedals and it.
Man, first wheel for Forza.
It was basically like the first wheel for Forza.
Yeah, well, so I bought the G25, plugged it all in, and I noticed there was a CD R-Factor demo disc, and I'm like, oh, what's this R-Factor? And I jumped in, installed it, jumped in. I was like, holy shit, this is a bit. So I actually bought it for the PlayStation, driving around, and I was like, oh shit, this thing is like a whole. It made the wheel actually feel like a proper wheel. So I started playing R-Factor. I bought the license, and I spent so many hours playing the same races again and again. We just do, like in R-Factor 1, you can actually join these servers that had a rotation.
Yeah.
Elaine, I've got the Load Cell Elite LC.
Wait, what pedals do you have?
I've got the Load Cell Elite LC.
Wait, Thrustmaster. Wait, are they Thrustmaster pedals?
Fanatec.
Oh, they're Fanatec's. Okay.
Music volume medium.
Yeah, I wanna check out the Thrustmaster TCLMs. The Thrustmaster load cell pedals that they just came out with. Or even just upgrade my Pros to a load cell. Because analog braking is not. It's kind of.
Houston Felt. Man.
Houston Felt V1 pedals are awesome. That's what I've heard. I wouldn't mind getting a set of those.
Hey, Hambo, you should check out SimWorks as well. SimWorks? Yeah, SimWorks. Check out SimWorks. They're a Melbourne group, Melbourne company. They've been around for years. It might be cheaper to buy from them, and the pedals are supposedly as good as Ultimates. $1,500, yeah.
Oh, my butt is starting to hurt.
It's load cell. Music volume low. It's load cell brake. The what's it called? The throttle is actually like a linear pot, and what's the other thing about it? I thought it was hydraulic.
Pressure sensitive load
Hydraulic
cell.
or pneumatic? They build the pedals for the Ferrari 488. Okay, I'm gonna turn off. As well as Hey, thanks, man. That was a lot of fun. All right, we're gonna turn off traction control and ABS. What could go wrong?
Oh, my butt's starting to hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream in about shortly. I'm just gonna see what it feels like driving this without traction. So yeah, sorry. SimWorks build their sim pedals for the Ferrari 488, I think it is, and the supercar, the V8s. Oh, I didn't know the wait, fusing felt, which one, the Sport or the, are all of them load cells? All the models? Ah, Sprints, okay. They're good, they're pretty nice value. Oh shit. The latest LA Canyons, Goju. The one that you can download from Race Department. Oh no, ABS. Definitely have to change my driving style now. It's like a lot more hand arm movements. Like catching the wheel, the front wheels losing grip. I thought you already joined us. Didn't you already join us, Roger?
I'm probably gonna get off.
Okay. What time's it in your part of the world, Penguin?
6:50.
No.
Yeah. It is early.
Well, you did well, man. Long session. Thanks for coming and joining us, dude.
Yeah, no worries. I had to check in and make sure you were doing okay.
Yeah, I've been good, man. I've been good. Just I was a bit bummed out that the internet, the streaming wasn't working, and then I got into this. You know, I was trying to make hay while it shined. In that, I was doing a lot of offline practice for iRacing, and while I was doing that, you know, practicing without streaming, I realized, holy shit, I'm really focused on my practicing, and I really enjoyed it. And I actually started to race a lot more confident. So yeah, that was sort of a highlight.
Very nice.
But yeah, man, we'll catch you more regularly now. If you're up, awake this time.
Yeah, hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna send my goodbyes to this chat, and then I'm going to... Vamos.
Kendo, how you doing, man?
Who's all in here? Bellix is in here.
Yep, Dr. Belix, Kendo, Gojumaru.
Okay, well, it was good talking to all of you. Yeah, I might go get some chips. Awesome.
Catch you later, Pigwood. Have a good night.
Later.
Kendo, my cockpit is suspended on springs. No. So my cockpit is I've got transducers all around my rig to simulate the front, all the suspension telemetry from the car, as well as road sensations, engine, and blah blah blah, everything. So there's 8 transducers sort of grouped into different telemetry inputs. And so the entire rig is, the cockpit is mounted, is suspended on these springs so that the vibrations aren't dampened if it was sitting on the floor. Which is why you're seeing it heave. Yeah, like I can feel all the bumps and stuff in the road. It's interesting, like in iRacing, some of these tracks I can actually drive based on there are certain landmarks. Certain marks in the road that I can use as markers, like certain bumps in Nordschleife, in Nürburgring, for example. There's a couple of spots where I actually use the bump to remember when to brake, and it's crazy. But yeah, we'll do some practice sessions, Kendo, in iRacing. Oh no. Man, Draco's fast. Very, very fast. Craziness. I'm currently driving in auto. I'm currently using auto because, okay, the story is that I actually ordered another rim with the whole flappy pedals and all that stuff, but that's currently sitting in some warehouse because I didn't answer the door in time on Friday. So yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up on Monday. So this is just a temporary wheel. I kind of wanted a wheel for drifting as well, so that's what this wheel's going to be. Man, oh man, I've been missing out on so much feedback. Yeah, no stick shift yet. I'm gonna eventually. I don't know. I'm either gonna. It's either gonna be a sequential, like a, you know, one of those big sequential sticks, or a Thrustmaster H shifter. I was so close to getting that Leo Bodnar mod for the G25 H shifter, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna use that shifter for my kids. Right? So yeah, I'll most likely go for that one. Ah yeah, that UK company. What? That's so sick. Quaff. Is it Quaff? Quaff Engineering? Quaff. Quaif. Queef? Queef is something else, I know that. Oh, what? Seriously, man, that's just all-wheel drive drifting. It's just unbelievable. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm doing this. That's what I'm saying, man. I've been, mind you, I don't think you need. You could probably do this with a non-direct drive wheel, but I was just missing out on a lot of feedback. What is this? How? Like I can feel what the car is doing, like from the way the wheel is pointing. It's just insane. What the hell? Like, this is unbelievable. Oh, I'm gonna slow down a bit. This is a lot of fun. Like adrenaline rush. I can't stop. Well, that actually, I have to say, this is a bit of a workout too. Like the amount of handling this goddamn wheel. I think it's 30% at the moment. Oh, 30%. Hello. I have. It's just you can't move it. It's it's just unmovable. 100%, man. 100% is like, look at this, right? So this is the 100, this is like the bump stop for the degree of rotation, and yeah, it's like, yeah, I need to probably like definitely need to work at the shoulders. Oh, yeah. You're right, Bellex. I'm gonna be enjoying the drifting. That's for sure. I've always wondered how the hell you guys do it. I'm starting to get it. That's right. Yeah. I could never feel what the front wheels were doing properly with the old, and I don't think it's a G25 thing. It's just maybe how old it was. Okay, I reckon for the next stream we'll do like a proper not drifting with a all-wheel drive car. Koju. The left thumb is tired? Yeah. I like it. I like the sound of that. Thanks, Hambo. Shit. Force, nice. Yeah, I've so when I went to check out the SimWorks pedals, they had a Force. Hey Kendo, sell your gear, man. You've got like a Pioneer DJ gear and other stuff you bought. What if you sold it? Sell that and get a DD wheel. It'll be so much cheaper for you than for us Aussies. And apparently, someone was telling me you can get what's it called? Apparently you can get these cheaper, you can get the Simucube, what do they call it, the brown stock or something? like stuff that has blemishes. Oh boy. Stuff like when the Simucube has some imperfection, a visual imperfection. Yeah, anyway, yeah, someone said that if you live in Europe, you can actually get the Simucube for cheaper. Whoa. I should turn ABS on next time, because driving without ABS is extra danger. Okay, let's just drive grip for a while. A house deposit. Why don't you wait for the next global catastrophe and then buy a house then? Oh well, actually, I'm not sure if I'm joking about that. Oh, congratulations, dude. Zero debt is definitely a milestone. It's hard to do. Oh. Whoa. $10K. As long as you've got, as long as the light, the what do you call it? The end is in sight. Oops. Oh my god! Run away! 3,500. Yeah. Oh my god. Man. That was crazy. Thanks, Drago. That was awesome. The 80s tires doesn't handle the full lap. Hey Drago, you want to do a Nordschleifer? Try and do Nordschleifer next. What cars? Let's see. This one's full. That's... Alright, this is... Oh wow, that's full as well. Hang on. Chris's Nordschleifer. This one looks a bit... very minimal options. Unless you're happy to drive one of these cars. Crossbow, F40. I could drive the F40. There's a Skyline. Exige. M3. Oh, it's raining out there. Nice. What do you think? M3 is a good pick. Yeah. Why not? I'll just do... It's probably like the last lap before going off air. Let me share this invite. Paste and go. Paste and go. Oh, it's not even open. Boom. We'll do the... there's even less options now. Will definitely be overtaken, that's for sure. I'm checking out the sprints to see what's the status of all the load cell. What do they have load cell on? H-E-U-S Wiesenfeld Sprint. Let's have a look. Sprints. Oh, no worries, Drake. Durable load cells. Measure throttles. Touch position. Force applied to brake. Unlike designs with rotary. Yeah. Less points of failure, right? And it's probably very easy to replace a load cell than a pot. In terms of, I don't know how that would work. Because that's what you want. Part of it is you don't want... I'm not sure if I'd want to send this thing back. I'd rather fix it if I can here. Hold on. Rig. Okay. I feel like I'm really sitting high in this car. What's the seat position thingy? Onboard settings? Yep. It's better. No, this I couldn't even see the top of the tacho. And the rev. What's the other thing? Force feedback. Yeah, that feels. Feels good. Feels like power steering. Definitely not going to be testing with my bloody pinky. Yeah, I just need to get to know this thing a bit better before I can do things like that. Stunts. Gain volume medium. Bumpy. Okay. Yeah. The rifle quality or the sniper? Well, the sniper... Is that to say that the sniper has more patience, more technique? I really held off on spending any money on sim racing stuff because I wanted to prove to myself that this just wasn't a phase. Because it's not the when I got the G25s, I raced for a bit, and then I got distracted and I was doing other things, and I just wasn't sim racing anymore. And then I'd be doing flight simming, and then I don't know, some random stuff, who knows what else, and then I'd put it all away and it'd be in the cupboard, and then I just didn't want to do that. Like, I didn't want to spend money and not use it. Yeah. Ah, yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other part. So one thing was knowing whether or not this is going to be a phase, or if it's actually something I'm interested in. And once I could see that I'm actually interested, second part was learning how to drive. You know, learning actually not just be a driver, but be a competitor. Like, actually have racecraft and all that kind of stuff. And I guess the only way to prove you know, what's the metric that was a thing? Like I've actually, it was when I started to practice the racecraft, and the proof was, you know, in finishing, not coming last in many races and that kind of stuff. So I sort of gave myself a soft target, which was if I can finish top 5 in at least more than 3 races, then I'm gonna, you know, that's an indicator. It's not a, yeah, that's definitely, let's go and splurge. It's more like if I can see the return on the time invested in learning racecraft and driving, that competitive spirit as well. Like, it's not just driving is one thing, but it's also half of it's the mind game, control over the mind in competition, strategy, all that kind of stuff. So, because you're right, like this is basically, I know there are people out there who are better. Remember the guy Racermon? He used to jump on the stream a lot. He used to bloody race with us and playing in AC with a mouse, and he was faster than me, freaking hell, like back then. Do you guys remember that? Racermon? Racermon for life. That was his Twitch name. He used to play AC with a mouse. Yeah, that's right. And he used to do that with a mouse. And you know, there are people in iRacing who race with similar equipment to I had, to, you know, G25 and G27s, and they're amazing. These are like world record holders in Project Cars 2. So I knew that. The equipment's not going to make you a better driver, and I didn't want to be that guy. Like, I don't want to just rely on equipment to be a better racer. Ah, yep. Yeah, get some real feedback. Wait, so how would that work? Coach, like a real life coach, not life coach, an IRL track coach, or a sim racing coach? Is this like the ground school for? All right, I need to stop skidding all over the place. Oh, I can't wait to get the bloody paddles shifting thing happening. Yeah, well, you can't. You've got to learn from it's important to learn from someone who is a bit better than you, better than me at least, and to find the gaps in knowledge. Yeah. Jeeve, speak of the devil. Jeeve is actually a very... I've learned a lot from Jeeve in grip racing. How are you, Jeeve? Oh shit! Wow. Saints. Face. Hi, Jeeve. How you doing, man? Tutorials from 80s, 90s rally drivers used to be the best for start. And there's a YouTube channel, O'Neill Rally School. Oh, that rings a bell. Carlos Saints. Skip Barber. Norwegian/rally schools. Wow. Oh yeah. I still remember, Jeeve, the tutorial you gave me around Sebring. Remember that? Remember Sebring in the McLaren 650S? I remember that. A lot of things stuck. O'Neill. That's right, eyes. That was like a huge... That was such a game changer for me. I'd like to, Kendo. Yep. The eyes was something I was just not doing effectively, and that really changed my driving. And, you know, interestingly enough, I do it in real life, but I didn't do it in the sim for some reason. Yeah, Kendo, I'd like to do some endurance, but I think you just, first of all, have to get into some sort of group. I just haven't actively been looking because I just needed some time to get settled with the equipment and stuff. Ah, sweet, man. Yeah, let's do it. Yes. Makes sense. Oh, jeez. Too far. Too far to the other. Oh, shit. Where is he? Yeah, that makes sense. While I can do the afternoon shift or whatever. Nah, not yet, Jeeve. I haven't. That's something I do need to learn in iRacing, right? I think before the setup, I feel like I need to learn some fundamentals and then be able to apply it and then feel it. So yeah, that's coming up next. Rig. Like, I know I've tried to do the setups myself with that, you know, that flowchart. Yeah. Well, not just, well, in iRacing, it's the VRS setups. But now I can actually, you know, get more of a feel for the car. I'm gonna do one lap after this and then call it a night. My transducers are, I think it's blown maybe, or something. It's a bit lower powered than the other. Oh! Yeah, it's been great, man. It's been great. What you been up to? You practicing or doing the FPS stuff? Car physics. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look out, Dan. Ah, well, you're gonna have to come over and check out this one. Yeah, Dan, you should come over like on Wednesday or Thursday or something. So when it comes to that learning about physics and yeah, let me know if you can suggest any sources for that information. aluminium. You mean the base shaker stuff? Yeah, that's going to be an interesting curve as well. Ah, the rally school. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm obviously happy to share what I know, man. Oh, you've got your new cockpit now. Yeah, nice. Oh, good. I like that. Yeah. Well, but couldn't you adjust that though, like through the moving the seat? No. You can change the height in iRacing. Yeah, I'm a bit OCD about that. I have to say, right now, it's quite perfect. It depends on the car. So, whatever the car is. Yeah, right now I've got a 1-to-1 alignment in AC at least. Okay. Well, if I had triples, I would turn off the wheel in the game. Like in the sim, I'd actually turn off the wheel. The monitors would just be a window to just like I wouldn't render the wheel. That looks nice. Actually, I want to drive one of those. See, this is how it starts. I see another car. It's like, oh, I wonder how that car handles. Yeah, so how this works is it basically there's a setup in. It just locks based on the car. Correct, yeah. When you use VR, try to real drive experience, you improve in hand movements, real hand. Oh yes, oh man, This is all full. I'm gonna try and join a different server that has more available cars. Ugh. Chicken killers? What the hell? Hang on, you can't see what I can see. Nodge LTP Racing. Oh, look at these guys. Nah. Here's one. No, that's Japanese pack. I really wanted to drive a Porsche. Wow. Notch Life, where is... Oh, what? How many cars? Okay, where's the Porsche? Oh, is this like like irony? I want to drive a Porsche, but what the hell? Oh no, that's I'm gonna basically I've got to save that for another day. Mainly one reason is because I started to feel the motion sickness coming in, but amazingly enough it didn't get too bad, so hopefully that's a good thing. Cayman GT4, that is a nuts car. I do like that. Okay, this. Yeah. Alright. Do one lap. Do 2 laps around this. I hope so, yeah. Someone said that the reason I could be getting motion sickness is because of my head movements. Like I'm actually turning my head to look at where I'm drifting towards. And he suggested that I should just keep my head, you know, looking straight, give or take 5 degrees. See, that's the thing. I don't understand why like when I'm drifting, you know, say I'm drifting side left, the rear is heading to the right. I turn my wheel to the right and I'm looking to the right out my right window as well. And he said, nah, don't do that. Just keep kind of looking straight. Keep your head straightish. All right. See now, right now, the middle of the look to the apex. Oh yeah, like in grip racing. See, right now the wheel center is right there. It's right there, and my thumb, oh my god, my thumb is lined up. The top and bottom. Obviously the rim, the diameter is larger, but it's practically... It's practically a one-to-one. Yeah, that's the thing. Natural driving is, when it comes to drifting, that's well. I don't think I have not drifted in real life. So, player. But I have obviously, I've done like laps and things in real life, like. But I was turning my head way too much when I was drifting. Alright, I want to do 2 laps. Music volume medium. Game volume medium. I don't think it's working. Oh yeah. I used to love. I actually had an old BMW. Yeah, I used to do that with my old Cortina, and I had a BMW 318. Yeah, I think G, coupled with the fact that I wasn't drifting properly, where the car would just, I don't know, maybe I was just turning the car too much, and as a result, looking way too much as well, turning it. Shit. Oh yeah, man, it was really different to feel. It was a different feeling. The way you explained it, the penny dropped. You know, that whole that wheelchair analogy, balancing on that tipping point. What the hell is he doing? Is that someone we know? Whoa! Hey, that felt really different. The way the front, the rear, you could feel the rear coming out, and the front was reacting to it. Yeah, I think the last time Belix and I went out, he just said, just go with forget about brakes, just use the steering and gas. And clutch, the clutch kick. I think for the thing about drifting is teaching me quickly is about the what do you call it? Moving the weight of the car, controlling the weight of the car. Whoa! It's kind of like digs the rear end out of the corner. Nice. Hey, Randy. The Randy Savage. How you doing, man? Long time no see. Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. I'm coming towards the end of the stream. I just had a craving to feel this car around Nordschleife. Have you been doing much uploads? I think I caught one of your uploads recently. Was it drifting one? Being responsible. Yeah, the front grip. Wow, that's so good. How did you handle the 60 people in? Adrenaline rush. All right, last lap. I'm supposed to do a race before in iRacing for this. Oh, thanks, Draco. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I actually preempted and reinforced the pillars that I mounted the new mount to. So it's strong, man. There's I don't think it's going to be as strong as a aluminium rig, but catch you later, Dr. Bellix, man. Thanks for the company. We'll catch you next time. We'll definitely have to do a stream on your day off, which is in 2 days, right? No, Tuesday. Yeah, in 2 days. Cool, dude. All right, beautiful. I am. Yeah. I've got a bit. My whole thing is suspended on springs now, so. Oh yeah, man. The butt kickers, I've been tuning them and experimenting. Wow. I've been experimenting with different tunes and placements of the transducers. I know nothing. But I want to make a YouTube video of my findings. Basically, share what I think has really worked well for me, and the things I've discovered. Like there's two types of vibrations. One is what I would consider more like vanity, like things like the sensation of the road, or the vibration of the engine, gear clicks and stuff like that. I feel like some of those vibrations are they sort of give you a sense of immersion. Then there are other vibrations that give you feedback that can help you improve your driving technique, like wheel slip and wheel lock, suspension telemetry, because certain tracks have bumps on the road that I now use in iRacing, because it's laser scanned and stuff. I now use as a marker for braking or turning in or whatever, because those bumps are always the bumps are there all the time. It's very subtle, but I started to notice that when I was practicing certain tracks for like a long time, and so it's important to like that. That was something that I found. And then there's other things like, how do you actually bifurcate or separate the meaningful signals, or at least what's the sweet spot, what's the minimum you should spend to get the most amount of value at different price points. Like, if you need to get the least amount, if you could spend maybe less than $50, then I would do something like just get like the little transducer and then mount it to the pedal, the wheel mount, and then turning off all the feedback from the wheel, and just getting the feedback through the transducer that's mounted on your wheel, that will give you wheel lock and that kind of stuff. And then if you can spend say $400 and then a bit more, going for a bit more exotic setup. And even mounting, I've also discovered mounting these the bigger transducers off further away from the center of gravity, so to speak, the center line of the cockpit, gives a lot of sensation between the left and right telemetry, the left and right suspensions. It's amazing. Like if I drive over this grass, I can feel the right and the front right and rear right wheels shaking, or if I hit the brakes too hard around certain corners, I can feel the right-hand side brake losing traction. It's crazy. But the thing is, like, it's very subtle, and I only started to pay attention to these things after a while, like doing the same track again and again, practicing. Started to feel these nuances, and it was like, still not sure. It's more of a, for me, I love immersion. I'm not sure if I can use it to really improve my, yikes, I can use it to improve my times per se, but I guess it's proof is in the pudding. Have you been doing iRacing, or are you just doing a lot of Dirt Rally? Zora. Whoa! Jesus. Ah, okay. Well, you must be very good at it. I know you're really fast in iRacing. Like, you just get it. Gotcha. Were you doing the VRS or IMSA? Thanks a lot, Draco. Where are you from? Draco. Draco. GT3, GT. Base. Tenerife. Nice. Is it what's it like in that part of the world? Well, credits. All right. That's Canary Islands. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's amazing. Thanks, man. It's amazing. It's like, you get what you pay for, man. It's definitely next level. Hey, is there anyone you want me to raid or host? No. It's not done. There's a few things still coming. There's a few things still coming. Yeah, I think ultimately it's... Yeah. Thanks. I think I was running at 30%. Let's see, 30% strength in. So the way it's set up is 100% strength in the Simucube driver, and then 30% in Content Manager. Seems to be a nice sweet spot. John, Fusion John. All right, cool. I'll rate him. Oh, cool. All right, let's get that set up. What are we doing? Twitch. Ledger. Canary Islands. Thanks, man. Are you a streamer as well? Draco, do you stream? You must stream as well, right? Let me see. Where's your username? Draco. Alright, let's check this out. Offline. You used to, but when you reached 50, 70 viewers, started to get stressed and quit off. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Alright, well, let me know when you get back to it. Thanks a lot for hanging about, man. It's good to meet you. And thanks for sending me the messages as well. Hang on, where did you send that message? Did you send it in Discord or... Oh, I see it. I see it. Alright, guys. The countdown for the raid has started. We'll see you next time. Have a good night and day. Ciao. Stop streaming. Oh no. How do I...